Have you ever wondered how far one would go for love? Would you defy the gods, challenge the impossible, and risk it all for a single chance to bring someone back? This is the story of Orpheus and Eurydice, immortalized in a breathtaking painting by John Poynter. The story of Orpheus and Eurydice is one of the most poignant and enduring tales in Greek mythology, resonating with audiences across centuries. It speaks to universal themes of love, loss, and the lengths one would go to for a beloved. Orpheus, renowned as the greatest musician of his time, is struck by tragedy when his wife, Eurydice, dies from a venomous snake bite on their wedding day. His grief is so profound that it transcends mortal expression, inspiring his daring journey into the underworld, a realm from which no one returns, to bring her back to life. Orpheus's music becomes his lifeline in the underworld, where his melodies are said to have moved the harshest of hearts. His song stirs the rulers of the underworld, Hades and Persephone, compelling them to grant him an extraordinary favor, a chance to retrieve Eurydice. The gods, however, set one condition: Orpheus must lead Eurydice out without looking back until they reach the surface. This condition, simple yet profound, embodies the test of trust and resolve that lies at the heart of the myth. In John Poynter's artwork, the critical moment of the story is immortalized, the devastating instant when Orpheus, overwhelmed by doubt and fear, succumbs to his need for confirmation. As he turns, his worst fear materializes, Eurydice vanishes forever, pulled back into the shadowy depths of the underworld. The painting captures not just the physical act of looking back, but the emotional weight of Orpheus's despair and the finality of his mistake. This myth is rich in symbolic meaning, with Orpheus representing the artistic spirit, a soul driven by creation and emotion, while Eurydice symbolizes the fleeting nature of beauty and life itself. Their story explores the fragility of human trust and the devastating consequences of succumbing to doubt. Through Orpheus's failure, the tale reveals an eternal truth about human vulnerability and the complexities of love. The tragic ending also serves as a reflection on the impermanence of life and the inevitability of loss. Orpheus's journey becomes a metaphor for the human struggle to confront mortality and the impossibility of reclaiming what is lost. It is not just a tale of love but also of learning to let go, even when the heart longs to hold on. Poynter's work brings this mythology to life, reminding us of the timeless power of art to evoke deep emotions and immortalize stories that speak to the human condition. Ultimately, the myth of Orpheus and Eurydice continues to resonate because it captures a truth that transcends time: the profound beauty and pain of love, the power of music and art to move the soul, and the inescapable reality of loss. Through Poynter's lens, the tale is not just a story of ancient Greece but a universal narrative that finds relevance in every generation. What makes a painting resonate so deeply with the viewer? Is it the story, the technique, or the emotions it evokes? Poynter's Orpheus and Eurydice captures all three in a breathtaking masterpiece. This neoclassical gem not only tells a timeless story of love and loss but also demonstrates the artist's technical brilliance and emotional depth. Let's unravel what makes this painting so profoundly moving. At the heart of this painting stands Orpheus, a figure of strength and desperation. His muscular form is meticulously crafted, symbolizing not just physical power but also his resolve to rescue Eurydice from the clutches of the underworld. Yet, his anguished expression reveals his vulnerability, a stark contrast to his imposing physique. This duality of strength and sorrow draws us into his internal conflict, making his pain palpable to the viewer. Eurydice, in stark contrast, is portrayed as delicate and ephemeral. Bathed in a ghostly, almost divine light, she appears otherworldly, a soul caught between life and death. Poynter's use of flowing, translucent drapery enhances her ethereal quality, emphasizing her fragility and fleeting presence. The visual tension between Orpheus's grounded form and Eurydice's dreamlike appearance captures the essence of their tragic separation. Poynter's command of lighting amplifies the painting's emotional impact. The dramatic interplay of light and shadow not only creates a sense of depth but also highlights the stark emotional divide between Orpheus and Eurydice. The underworld, shrouded in darkness, looms ominously in the background, intensifying the feeling of doom. Eurydice's luminescence, juxtaposed against the shadowy void, symbolizes hope slipping away, a poignant reminder of Orpheus's impending loss. As a neoclassical work, Orpheus and Eurydice adheres to the movement's principles of idealized beauty and classical themes. Both figures are portrayed with meticulous anatomical precision, reflecting the Renaissance-inspired emphasis on human form. Yet, Poynter goes beyond mere technical perfection, infusing his characters with raw, relatable emotions. This blend of classical ideals and human vulnerability elevates the painting from a mere visual narrative to a profound emotional experience. The story of Orpheus and Eurydice, rooted in Greek mythology, is a tale of love, trust, and irreparable loss. Orpheus's one glance back, despite being warned, seals Eurydice's fate. Poynter freezes this pivotal moment in time, forcing viewers to confront the inevitability of their separation. It's a moment of heartbreak that transcends time and culture, resonating with anyone who has experienced loss. So why does this painting continue to captivate us? Perhaps it's because it reminds us of the fragility of human connections and the universal struggle to hold on to what we love. Poynter's ability to blend myth, emotion, and technical mastery ensures that Orpheus and Eurydice remains a timeless piece of art. This masterpiece invites us not just to look, but to feel, bridging the gap between canvas and soul. What is it about classical mythology that kept artists of the 19th century enthralled, inspiring masterpieces that resonate with audiences even today? To uncover this, we turn to Orpheus and Eurydice, 1862, a remarkable work by John Poynter. This painting not only reflects the Victorian fascination with mythological themes but also sheds light on their yearning for timeless stories that explored profound human emotions. The Victorian era, a period known for its industrial advancements, paradoxically saw a revival of interest in the ancient world. Amid rapid modernization, classical myths offered a lens through which to examine universal themes like love, loss, and redemption. For artists like Poynter, these myths were more than just stories, they were emotional landscapes, rich with symbolism, that allowed them to connect with audiences on a deeply human level. John Poynter, a prominent figure of the neoclassical revival, stood at the forefront of this movement. His artistic vision was deeply influenced by French academic traditions, particularly their emphasis on technical precision and emotional resonance. Orpheus and Eurydice exemplifies this approach, capturing not only the mythical tale but also the Victorian ideal of intertwining technical mastery with evocative storytelling. For Victorians, the ancient world represented an era of idealized beauty and moral clarity. In Orpheus and Eurydice, this romanticized view is evident in the composition and symbolism. Orpheus, the tragic hero, and Eurydice, his lost love, embody the eternal struggle between hope and despair. These themes resonated deeply in a society grappling with rapid change, offering both a sense of stability and a connection to a shared cultural heritage. The story of Orpheus and Eurydice is more than a tale of love and loss, it is a reflection of universal human experiences that transcend time. Poynter's portrayal of this myth brings forth the emotional intensity of separation and longing, themes that remain relevant even in today's modern context. Through this painting, we see how Victorian artists used ancient myths to bridge the past and the present, creating works that speak to audiences across centuries. So, why do the myths of Orpheus, Eurydice, and other ancient figures continue to inspire us? Perhaps it is their ability to articulate the timeless truths of the human condition: love, hope, and the inevitable presence of loss. For Poynter and his Victorian contemporaries, these stories were more than artistic subjects, they were vessels of emotional exploration, ensuring their relevance for generations to come. And as we stand before works like Orpheus and Eurydice, we too are reminded of the enduring power of myth to illuminate our shared humanity. Have you ever gazed at a painting and felt it unraveling the deepest corners of your heart? Some artworks don't just appeal to the eyes, they touch the soul, leaving a lasting impression. Such is the case with Edward Poynter's Orpheus and Eurydice, a masterpiece that doesn't merely tell a story but immerses viewers in an emotional whirlwind. Let's explore why this painting holds such a powerful grip on art lovers and how every detail captures the human condition. In Orpheus and Eurydice, the raw emotion in Orpheus's face is the focal point that immediately draws viewers in. His eyes, filled with anguish and regret, seem to plead for an impossible reversal of fate. For many, this gaze isn't just a depiction, it's an invitation to feel the weight of his despair. The fading figure of Eurydice beside him, ethereal and almost ghost-like, amplifies the heartbreak, symbolizing the fragility of life and love. Eurydice's delicate, almost translucent form communicates more than her physical departure, it represents the vanishing of hope. Art lovers find themselves empathizing with her fleeting presence, almost willing her to stay in the mortal realm. This interplay between light and shadow, presence and absence, reflects Poynter's technical brilliance in depicting the inevitability of loss. It's a visual reminder of how fleeting yet impactful love can be. Perhaps the most poignant element of the painting is Orpheus's backward glance, a simple act with catastrophic consequences. For art lovers, this moment embodies the fragility of human emotions and the irreversible consequences of doubt. It's not just a scene from mythology but a universal narrative that resonates with personal experiences, moments where hesitation or mistrust leads to loss. Poynter's ability to encapsulate this in one fleeting glance speaks volumes about his mastery of storytelling through art. What makes this painting timeless is its ability to transcend its mythological roots and speak to the human condition. Love, trust, regret, these themes aren't confined to ancient stories, they're as relevant today as they were in Orpheus's tale. For art lovers, Poynter's work is more than a visual treat, it's a profound meditation on life's most poignant questions. How often do we lose something irreplaceable because of doubt or fear? Ultimately, Orpheus and Eurydice stands as a testament to art's power to evoke deep emotional responses. It's not just about technique or composition, it's about the stories and emotions woven into every brushstroke. Art lovers are drawn to this piece because it mirrors their own vulnerabilities, reminding them that even in despair, there's beauty in the connection we share with others. Through Poynter's masterpiece, we're reminded that great art doesn't just depict life, it helps us understand it. What makes Orpheus and Eurydice by John Poynter so timeless? Why do experts continue to celebrate it as a masterpiece centuries after its creation? This painting doesn't just depict a myth, it pulls us into a moment so powerful that it feels personal. Let's explore why this work stands as a testament to Poynter's unmatched genius. Art historians often hail John Poynter for his exceptional ability to merge neoclassical precision with raw, emotional storytelling. His dedication to anatomical accuracy is evident in every brushstroke, showcasing figures that are both lifelike and idealized. But beyond the technical mastery, it's the interplay of light and shadow that captivates. The subtle use of highlights on Orpheus's strained posture contrasts with the dim, sorrowful backdrop, creating an atmosphere that draws viewers into the scene's emotional core. The real brilliance of Orpheus and Eurydice lies in its ability to evoke universal emotions. At its heart is a story of loss, love, and regret, themes that transcend time and culture. Poynter captures the exact moment when Orpheus realizes his tragic mistake, a single glance that seals Eurydice's fate. This fleeting yet profound moment resonates deeply, allowing viewers to feel the weight of Orpheus's anguish and Eurydice's fleeting presence, making the painting both heart-wrenching and beautiful. Experts also praise Poynter's reinterpretation of a myth as ancient as storytelling itself. Instead of merely retelling the tale, he focuses on the emotional aftermath, the pivotal moment of regret. This decision transforms Orpheus and Eurydice into more than a mythological illustration, it becomes a story about the human condition. By blending neoclassical ideals with this modern emotional focus, Poynter bridges the gap between classical art and contemporary relevance. What makes this painting stand out is its ability to appeal to both academics and casual viewers alike. Scholars admire the intricate detailing, balanced composition, and intellectual depth of the work. Meanwhile, casual art enthusiasts are drawn to the painting's sheer emotional intensity and its breathtaking beauty. This balance between technical excellence and emotional relatability ensures that Orpheus and Eurydice remains a favorite in galleries and discussions worldwide. Through Orpheus and Eurydice, Poynter not only showcases his technical brilliance but also solidifies his reputation as a master storyteller. Few artists could transform a moment from mythology into such an intimate and relatable human experience. This ability to connect with audiences across generations elevates Poynter beyond mere technical skill, placing him among the greats who could breathe life into their canvases. So, why is Orpheus and Eurydice celebrated as a masterpiece? It's more than just a painting, it's an emotional journey. Poynter's unique combination of neoclassical precision and profound storytelling makes this work timeless. Whether you view it as an academic or a casual observer, its beauty and depth leave an indelible mark, a true testament to John Poynter's genius. Have you ever thought about what happens to timeless masterpieces like Orpheus and Eurydice? Where are they preserved, and who gets to experience their beauty today? Orpheus and Eurydice, a masterpiece by Sir Edward John Poynter, holds an enigmatic position in the world of 19th-century British art. While its precise current location remains undocumented, the painting's legacy speaks volumes about its influence and importance. Paintings of such caliber are often housed in prestigious collections, where they continue to captivate audiences with their artistic brilliance and historical depth. But what do we know about where this particular piece might be found? One plausible answer lies in the fact that Poynter's works are staples in galleries celebrating Victorian art. Institutions like the Tate Britain in London and other prominent art museums with strong 19th-century British collections frequently showcase works by renowned artists of his era. Orpheus and Eurydice, given its profound emotional depth and technical sophistication, may have graced such exhibitions, continuing to inspire art enthusiasts and scholars alike. It's also possible that the painting resides in a private collection. Many masterpieces from this period were acquired by collectors who value their rarity and emotional appeal. These collectors often loan such pieces to museums or galleries, ensuring that their beauty reaches a broader audience. Could Orpheus and Eurydice be among these treasured artworks, quietly enriching someone's private gallery? Additionally, we must consider the meticulous care involved in preserving such a masterpiece. Victorian artworks like Poynter's often require specialized restoration and climate-controlled environments to protect their delicate details and vibrant colors. Wherever this painting resides, it is almost certainly under the care of experts dedicated to maintaining its timeless allure for future generations. In the end, while the mystery of Orpheus and Eurydice's exact location remains unsolved, its impact on the art world is undeniable. Whether displayed in grand museums or cherished in private halls, the painting's emotional resonance ensures its place in the annals of art history. Perhaps, one day, it will re-emerge into the public eye, allowing us to stand before it and feel the story it so powerfully tells. Until then, the legacy of this masterpiece continues to captivate our imaginations, urging us to seek and appreciate the enduring beauty of art.